What is up, players? It's Warboss tapping this mug. Welcome to day 9 of my project Dark Elves for the Summer Painting Challenge 2023, or Dark Elves, Dark Eldar, or Drukhari. I've got my fully painted Sybarite, Hecatrix, whatever the character is here. I'm going to leave her on the side. Actually, I'm not fully finished with her. I do have to highlight up her cloak, fur cloak, but everything else is pretty good on her. I just did the flesh washes for my 20 witches here, as well as highlighted up the other armor pieces, like the plates for the 20 that I hadn't gotten to yet. I do like how they are turning out. They look really, really crisp and clean, and it's just Incubi Darkness base for the glaze of the armor plates, and then highlight the edges with Cabalite green and then Sybarite green on the points. They look great, and now that the flesh wash is drying, I can go back in a little bit with the Drakenhof Nightshade and really darken them up, and then bring it back up with Wraithbone, so the shadows are going to look real nice and dark and evil. Then I'm going to start, I think the highlight that I'm going to really enjoy putting on, so the one that's going to keep me going, is doing the Agonizer whips for the two Sybarites, I think that's what they're called, and then the hair. I think I'm gonna go with, since Mephiston Red, I use Mephiston Red as the base for the hair, I think I'm gonna use one of my oranges, either Wild Rider Red or Fire Dragon Bright. I think those will really help to bring out the hair and just make each witch look really bright and colorful. Even though the armor is super dark, the skin is going to be pale and the hair is going to be super bright. I saw some artwork and some of the box art that had like tattoos and weird Queen Amidala lipstick on their faces, like just a little stripe down the center. So I might do some of that for some of these girls, but I'm not going to worry too much about it. I'm glad the armor's done, totally finished. I'm going to replicate that when I get onto the Incubi here in the back. So let's see, for the witches, all I have left to do is highlight the hair, blue Nightshade, Drakenhof Nightshade for the skin, then re-highlight that up with Wraithbone, and I think that's going to be it. Yeah, I did most of the other colors and highlights and shades, so we're just working on skin and hair. Then I'm going to be spending the rest of my project on these guys, which shouldn't be too much. I'll be finished by the end of July with this entire boarding patrol here of Drukhari. I'm also working on, which you'll see in other videos, the Heroes of Hobbyton figures here for my patrons, the vampires for my June painting challenge, and doing the Sentinel for my May painting challenge. So wrapping those two up, but I'm very pleased with the Drukhari. Now that I see them coming together here with the shades down, they're gonna look terrific, especially with the Agonizer whips as the bright blue pop of color amidst this sea of dark greens, pale skin, and bright red. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed this little video. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you're working on. I've got till the end of August to finish doing that Sentinel, those vampires, this boarding patrol, and I might be a little bit too crazy to do 200 Skaven clan rats. I might have to switch it up and do something else. I'll think about restructuring my commitment for August, just because no matter how quickly I get down the color scheme, doing the Heroes of Hobbyton launch in August, as well as everything else I'm working on, might be a little too crazy. Okay, thanks again for watching, everybody. Head on over to the Discord. Thanks again to my patrons for supporting the studio. You guys are awesome and amazing, and we will see you in the next video. Latest, players.